What is up everybody, welcome back to another Doctor Who unboxing video here on my channel. In today's video we are going to be opening some more of those. That's right, Eaglemoss Doctor Who figurines. Let's do this. So I recently did a video of me unboxing quite a few of my new Eaglemoss Doctor Who figurines and I enjoyed it so much I thought, do you know what, I'm going to make another one. Now, I went back on the Eaglemoss website to find that they had another special edition which I'd either missed for the first time or perhaps they didn't have it in stock and now they have it in stock. So we'll get to what it is in just a moment, but I had to get that. The latest issue of Eaglemoss from the classic range anyway, I missed, so I decided to purchase that. And I've also purchased a couple more along the way to add to the collection. Now, as you can see, the box that I've got here is fairly large, so there's quite a few in here. So with that being said, let's take a look and see which Eaglemoss Doctor Who figurines I have to show you. Okay, so the box is now opened and I will very carefully remove all the Eaglemoss figurines from within. So first of all, we've got some bubble wrap. We don't need that, it's not bubble wrap, it's airbags. You know what I'm talking about. In fact, while I'm here, let's do it. Haha! I hurt my finger doing that. I've actually cut my finger. How on earth did I manage to do that? Boo-hoo, poor Raven. Right then, so the first figure I'm going to pop out of here is the brand new part 154, which is Broton, the Zygon from Terror of the Zygons, a Tom Baker story, one of the greatest classic Doctor Who stories. The last to feature the Brigadier, technically. I mean, yes, he appeared in the Five Doctors, Mordred Undead, and also Battlefield, but this was his last kind of normal showing of himself. Anyway, I digress. So this is Broton. I will open the figures up from the magazines and I'll do it off camera if it's boring for you guys to watch, but for now I'm just going to pick out all the ones I've got in this box. So issue 154, and on the back here the next one is a sniper bot, which I just am not interested in getting, so I won't be getting that. The next, oh okay, that's a bit strange. The next one on the list is another Broton figure. Right, okie dokie. Just to clarify, I've got two Zygons here. I'm just going to check my invoice. Yeah, I only paid for and ordered one, and I don't know why I've got two. I'll have to send them an email and send it back because technically, would it be theft if I kept it? Probably, I haven't paid for it. Anyway, moving on. We have a Mondasian Cyberman from the 10th planet. Now, this is part 44. If you remember last time, I showed you my complete collection of Eaglemoss, and I do already have a 10th planet Cyberman. But no, technically speaking, it's from the new series, because I never got this one. So I'm glad to have the original 10th planet Cyberman, and what I will do is I'll show you a little comparison later on in this video of both these different types of 10th planet Cybermen. And the one that will be the next issue on this one is the Robot Knight from the Robots of Sherwood, I think. Again, won't be buying it because I'm only focusing on the classic stuff. We've also got a Cyberman from the Moonbase. Now, this is a funny one, not because it's upside down, but because I actually thought I already had it, so I remembered like skipping past it because I got this one confused. It's very, very similar to the Wheel in Space Cyberman. So again, I will show you a comparison of both of those as well. Talking of new series, I have actually got one new series thing in here, and the reason I bought it is because it's a Dalek and Daleks are cool. So this is part 152, this is the Dalek Scientist. And yeah, like I say, I do like Daleks, so I kind of allow myself to collect new series Daleks sometimes, so that's why I've done that. And the issue after that, which is the one before the Zygon, is the guy from Gablam. Again, I'm not particularly interested in buying that, but nice to have another Dalek in the collection. Oh, by the way, talking of Daleks, I actually managed to work out how many Daleks I have in my entire collection, and I was actually really pleasantly surprised by just how many Daleks I have. I will upload a video soon and I'll explain to you how many Daleks I've got and what type of Daleks I've got. If you like the sound of that, then comment down below and let me know. And in the meantime, I'm sorry my beard is it's protruding in this video. I should sit out like that and then you have to see it. Now, the only reason I don't have my ugly mug in the camera is just because I find it easier to kind of film like this rather than having it set away, and I'm making excuses really. I just want to show my ugly mug. Other than that, I like to try and keep it hidden. Okay, and the last figure to be removed from the box is a special edition, and I am so excited about this one. This is the Yeti. Yeah, I kind of really got quite excited about that, didn't I? So, special edition, the Yeti. It is absolutely big, massive, large, huge, gigantic. You get the idea. I can't wait to see just how big it is in comparison to the other special editions, and this may well be my favourite special edition, beating Draffro. Anyway, with that being said, let's take a closer look at all of these models. Okay, so I've opened up all the figures and the magazines as well. As you can see, the magazines that come with these collections are pretty small. They're quite basic, but they give you a little bit of information, and I've always enjoyed reading them, so some more magazines to add to the collection. But obviously, the most exciting part of this collection video is having a look at the figures themselves. So, with that being said, the first one I'm going to pick is the Dalek Scientist here from the story Victory of the Daleks, which, although technically I was never a fan of the size of these Daleks and the design, I was very excited about the colours of the Daleks and also the way that they were potentially going to be used. Unfortunately, this never really happened and they just kind of died in the water. But apart from that, they make for an unusual type of Dalek. It's quite nice there at the bottom. You can see the jets that would kind of make the Dalek fly and, you know, all that. So it's always nice to have another Dalek in the collection. In comparison, the new series Daleks are quite a lot bigger, as you can see there, compared to their counterparts, the classic series Daleks. There is really quite a large difference in size. And yeah, that's pretty much all I've got to say about that one. And then we have Broton from the Terror of the Zygons. You can see here it captures him absolutely fantastically. Definitely one of the best ones they've done so far. I'll just give you a 360 spin. You can see all his kind of gills and whatnot and all his suckers on the back. He just looks absolutely fantastic from all angles. I'm really, really pleased to finally have a Zygon from a classic series. Okay, so here is the 10th planet Mondasian Cyberman, and as mentioned previously, here is the 10th planet Cyberman from the newest story, forgive me, I forget what it's called, The Doctor Falls. And you can see there's a complete difference there, really. Technically speaking, this one, the new series version, the design does look pretty epic, I'll be honest, whereas this one looks a lot more basic and simple. But let's face it, these were pretty much like that. They are quite screen accurate, I think, to the black and white story of the 10th planet. I kind of am edging towards liking this one more, but it's probably because I've been looking at it and staring at it more. This one kind of does appear to be a weird colour. It's kind of a creamy colour rather than silver, but like we're used to for Cybermen, but that's probably more accurate. So I will definitely be displaying this one in the collection, and this one will be sadly somewhere else. I expect it will be hidden away because technically it ruins the continuity of my classic series collection, I suppose. But I have got a new series Dalek, so perhaps I'll leave him with her, or him with her, or her with him, or whatever. Yeah, so that is the 10th planet Mondasian Cyberman. And then we have the Cyberman from the story The Moon Base. Now, like I mentioned, I thought I already had this one because I had this one here, but as you can probably tell, it's very, very similar, but also very slightly different as well. And in fact, having them both in hand, this one definitely looks different now, and it looks more and more like the Cyberman from the Invasion almost. Obviously this is the Cyberman from the Wheel in Space, and here's the Moon-based Cyberman. So really happy to have another Cyberman in the collection. I am slowly but surely completing my collection here of the classic Eaglemoss figurines, which makes me really, really happy. And finally we have the amazing Yeti from the Web of Fear, not the Abominable Snowman. I had to check then. Yeah, so this is the later edition Yeti. Really, really awesome. And if I was to compare it to the lovely Agador, which is almost identical in colour, and it almost looks like it's like a very similar sculpt. It's like, you know, they've obviously saved money perhaps, but they both look really, really good. In comparison, look, the size difference, they are pretty much the same size, and in fact, look, they can even kind of have a bit of a fight and claw each other. In fact, tell you what, comments down below, who would win in a fight? Agador or a Yeti? I probably would go for the Yeti because technically it's not a living thing, it's a robot, and Agador is a creature. So I think Yeti would probably win. But comment down below, let me know what you reckon. And as for a question for my free prize giveaway, I do have another one of those, so get your pens and pencils ready, people. Here comes another question. How many classic Doctor Who stories are there in total? I'm including the very first story, The Unearthly Child, all the way up to Survival, the last story for Sylvester McCoy's era. So how many individual stories? So for example, I would count The Unearthly Child as 1, I would then count The Daleks as 2, I would then count The Edge of Destruction as the 3rd one, etc, etc, etc. Let me know the answers, guys. We're nearly there. We've nearly done 20 questions and I can then give away my free prize, which is the first Doctor and Dalek colour set from Character Options. Until then, take care from Agador and goodbye from Yeti. I will see you all again in another video.